certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Time to take a look at the starting lineup for your Sugar Land Skeeters. Anthony Jansanti will lead it off. He'll be in center. Batting second is shortstop Juan Silverio. In the three-hole, Matt Chavez at first. At third base, Albert Cordero is the cleanup hitter. It is Tony Thomas batting fifth. He'll be in right. Derek Norris doing the catching. He'll bat sixth. Dennis Phipps bats seventh. He's the DH. In left field, Barrett Barnes bats eighth and batting ninth. Skeeter's second baseman, Alvaro Rondon. Defensively for the Ducks, Ruby Silva in left. Daniel Fields in center. Miles Williams is in right. Around the infield, Cody Puckett at third. Dan Lyons at short, the former Gold Glove winner. At second, it's Jordani Valdespin. David Washington at first. Ramon Cabrera catching right-hander Matt Larkins. Larkins kind of deja vu all over again. In 2016, same exact spot. He pitched game 2 here. It was a 1-0 lead in 2016. In that game 2, he went 5 1/3, 1 earned run, 2 hits, no walks, 4 Ks. However, he lost 2-0 as the Ducks also went up 2-0 in this series on their way to their first championship. Travis Scott 2-run home run in the 6th after Larkin left with a runner on and eventually led to a sweep. And that was the beginning of now 7 straight losses in the championship series for the Ducks. The Skeeters swept and lost game 1 here, so 7 straight losses in the championship round in 3 consecutive years. Getting there, which is a difficult task, but getting there and losing 7 straight is also very tough to deal with. 3-0 the count here to Jansanti, 295, 17 home runs, 58 ribbies during the regular season. The 3-0 here by Larkins. This one is a strike on the inside corner. Jansanti took a step towards first, but called back. 3 balls and 1 strike the count. What a year Anthony had. He also was 4th in the league in total bases with 212. The 3-1 to Anthony. This one swat hit high in the air down the left field line. And it looks like Ruby Silva has room, and he'll bring it down for out number 1. Let's take a little bit closer look at Larkins. 7-5 during the year. A 4.55 ERA, 19 games all starts. 102 2/3, struck out 66, only walked 21, so better than a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. 133 hits allowed. 29-year-old right-hander, 6'1", 260, born in Orange, California, but now makes his home in Moscow, Iowa. Made his pro debut in 2012 with the Abilene Prairie Dogs of the North American Baseball League. In the playoffs so far, 1-0 with a 2.57 ERA. So in 2 appearances in the playoffs, not only did he get a win, but he got a save in that Game 5 deciding game against the Somerset Patriots for them to get here to the championship round. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Silverio. The right-hander deals, and this one is low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score here, bottom of the first. Last 3 starts of the season, Larkins was terrific, 1-0 with a 1.86 ERA. Against the Skeeters this year in 2 games, 1-0 with no ERA. The 1-1. Swan a hit to the right side, a diving stab by David Washington at first. There's out number 2. What a play by the former big leaguer with the Orioles. Well, Larkins is 2-2 with a 4.62 ERA in 5 postseason games with the Ducks, going back to that 2016 season. Larkins faced off against the Skeeters in that 2016, that 2-0 loss he took to Sugar Land. Well, 2 outs, not on step in. Chavez 320 during the year, 12 home runs, 72 RBIs, also 5th in the league with 211 total bases. The first pitch by Larkins is swung and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to count. No balls and 1 strike. Larkins, 7 years as a pro, 48-34 with a 3.88 ERA and 2 saves. 159 games, 119 starts. The 0-1 from the right-hander Larkins. He winds and deals, and this one is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Larkins conceded just 21 walks over 19 starts, has 1.8 walks per 9 innings. That is really terrific. 1.1 walks also per start this year. This one is hit into left center field. This should fall in for a hit. Diving attempt by the center fielder Fields off of his mitt. The right fielder Ruby Silva picks it up, throws it back in. Chavez will hold on with a single. Now, first hit of the game goes to the Skeeters and Matt Chavez. Cordero 285 this year, 12 home runs and 63 RBIs. Cordero during the playoffs in 6 games, he is 5 for 23, a 217 mark. Cordero also has an RBI in the playoffs. The switch hitter will bat here from the left side against the right-hander Matt Larkins. No score here, bottom of the first. 2 out, 1 off of the Skeeters. First pitch by Larkin misses inside. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Wind blowing out towards left center field today. A little bit of a rarity. Rain before the game, and unfortunately there's some rain later on. There's a small window, so hopefully the Skeeters and Ducks can get this one in without any other delay. Start about an hour later. This one is low and away. 2 balls and no strikes to count. 76 degrees, pretty nice weather overall. 96% humidity, however. It doesn't feel like it, though. A north-northwest 7-mile-an-hour wind, again, which means it's blowing out towards left center. Usually a south-southwest wind brings it in from left center, which is usually the case here at Constellation Field. Hence death on left-hand hitters like Cordero batting here from the left side. This one is chopped towards second. Valdespin grabs it. He'll go the short route to second, and that'll do it. Fielder's choice goes down to 4-6. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Inning of play, no score here in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series. You're listening to the Skeeters on 96.1 FM, Sweet 96.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Hey folks, this is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bits, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go in there. Cater that gator too. 281-762-0512.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugarland. Go Skeeters!
Top of the second, no score. Meat of the order after Wade mowed down the Ducks 1-2-3 on 3 ground ball outs. It'll be Ramon Cabrera, David Washington, and Miles Williams. First pitch to Cabrera is a little low. 1 ball and no strikes to count to the switch hitting catcher. Cabrera 268, 3 home runs, 31 RBIs during the year. They set up outside. And the 1-0 is served into left center field. That is going to fall in for a base hit. Cabrera has 0 speed, so that will be just a long single. I mean, you say guys are slow as catchers, but he's slower than that. David Washington will step in. Washington have himself a great playoff. 227 in 6 games, but 3 home runs and 9 RBIs in those 6 games, and that's very comparable to his season. He actually 1 point lower during the year, 226, second in the league in home runs, at 24, 71 RBIs, tied for 6th in the league. He was also 5th in extra base hits with 41, but 1st in strikeouts with 179. There's one, misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes, but you have to be extremely careful to him, especially tonight with the wind rarely blowing out. So a left-handed hitter with the power of Washington could actually get it out to right field tonight. Usually an impossible task for a lefty here at Constellation Field. This one is high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes to count. Larkin and Wade very similar in pitching in the fact that they both do not strike out a lot of batters. They both do not walk a lot of batters. And, of course, both right-handed. The 2-0 to Washington. This one is a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. It's amazing the amount of times these teams have played over the 7 years. 137 times. There is a 1-game difference. The Ducks have the edge at 69 to 68. However, the Skeeters have the advantage here at Constellation Field, 41-28. This one swung and missed, and a ball low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and left-handed hitters with power like Washington always like those ball low and in. Best example, Reggie Jackson, who literally would kind of go down to one knee and try to golf it out. Man, was his home runs towering. The 2-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. Washington thought it was outside. Nice job by Wade. Paints the black for his first K of the day. And there's 1 away. 1 on and 1 out for Miles Williams. Williams, 259, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs during the 2018 season. Williams during the postseason, 269. No home runs, no RBIs in 6 games. He is 7 for 26. Ducks underman. That's Taylor Ard here and their closer, Francisco Rodriguez. This one is low and away. 1 ball and no strikes to count. No score here in the top of the second. 1 on and 1 out down at first. Ramon Cabrera, the catcher. Wade, very efficient pitcher. So far, off to a good start. 16 pitches, 10 of them for strikes. This one is hit to the right side. This could be 2. Rondon to Silverio to Chavez, and there's your 4-6-3 double play. As Connor Wade really today, unconventional 1-2-3 with the leadoff single, strikeout, and double play. Middle of the second, no score here from Constellation Field.
Total Chiropractic and Wellness Center has helped thousands say goodbye to pain, tingling, and numbness. And now, Dr. Yvette Nadeau wants to help you. Dr. Nadeau is a licensed and certified sports chiropractor specializing in disc overuse and athletic injuries. And she may be able to help you avoid complicated surgeries with physiotherapy and skilled chiropractic care. Just mention Suite 96 to claim a special discount and get back to pain-free. Call 281-24-CHIRO. That's 281-242-4476.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier of Veda Concept Salon in Sugar Land, locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Bottom of the second inning, Skeeters are trying to strike first by sending up for in-division Game 5 hero Tony Thomas, followed by Derek Norris and Dennis Phipps. No score here in the bottom of the second inning. First pitch is a little bit low. Ball 1 ball and no strikes to count. Thomas, in just 6 games, joining the Skeeters towards the end of the season. Hit 182 with a home run in 3 RBIs. The 1-0 here by Larkin, swung and missed. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. 89-mile-an-hour fastball by the right-hander. Larkin works quickly, much like Wade. They're going to set up inside here. And the 1-1 to Tony Thomas. Swung and missed, chased a high fastball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thomas having a great playoff, hitting .320 in 6 games. Going 8 for 25. Home run and 6 RBIs, including that grand slam. The 1-2. This one a little bit high and outside. I'll leave in the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for both teams here so far. Larkin's 18 pitches, 9 for strikes and 9 for balls. The 2-2 here from Matt. This one is swung and grounded towards third. Diving stop by Puckett to his left. Plants and fires to first. Nice play by the third baseman. He made a couple of great defensive plays yesterday. That makes a Greg Nettles-esque play there. Derek Norris will step in. 256, 12 home runs, and 57 RBIs. Norris having a sensational playoff as well, hitting .391, no home runs, but 5 RBIs in 6 games. Then steps the former Major League Baseball All-Star catcher. Larkin's first pitch here to Norris. They'll set up outside. This one way outside. Ball 1 ball and no strikes to count. Larkin steps back off the mound. Skeeters leading this best-of-5 series 1-0. Just joining us, didn't see yesterday's game. He missed another dandy, a 5-4, 13-inning Skeeters walk-off win. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score here in the bottom of the second. Skeeters trying to take a 2-0 lead. This is exactly how it went in 2016. The first 2 games were here. Skeeters won the second half, so they did not have the choice the Ducks did. Then they went to Long Island, won Game 1, won 10 straight games down the stretch, including going 6-0 in the playoffs, on their way to their first ever franchise championship. Could it be a repeat? 2 balls and 1 strike to count here to Norris, and if the Skeeters can pull it off after winning just their first 2 years ago, that would be their second in 3 years. The 2-1 by Larkins. Swung on, popped up right side. That'll stay in play. Washington in foul territory near the Skeeters dugout. Hauls it in for the second out. Also, Wade and Larkin, similar in the respect that they generally do not go over 100 pitches, or usually don't come too close to it. When you look at Larkin, he has thrown over the century mark 4 times this season. First time was 6-10 at York. He went 101 pitches. On August 3rd, 105 against the Road Warriors. Exactly 100 pitches against New Britain on August 10th. And then the last time on August 30th, 107. Wade has gone over, actually has thrown 100 pitches just once, as this one is hit to the right side. Washington looks like he has room. Wow, I'm surprised he didn't stretch into the first row. He was right there. Back to Connor Wade, though. Exactly 100 pitches once this year. That was back on August 15th. Actually took the loss, a 2-0 defeat. That was versus Somerset here at Constellation Field. No second life for Phipps. No balls and 1 strike to count. They set up inside. The 0-1 is hit off of third foul just past the Ducks dugout. And Phipps down, no balls and 2 strikes. And it looks like the way these 2 guys pitch, it's going to be, again, just like it was last night, whoever blinks first. You could sense it really during that whole game yesterday, especially as it got close. Let's see if they go back inside. They do. And the 0-2. This one way outside, however, as Larkin misses the target by a bit. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 25 pitches for Larkins, 14 for strikes, 11 for balls. Larkins winds and deals the 1-2. Swung and a sharply hit ball to Lyons at short. Now Lyons cradles it in his chest, throws it to first, and a 1-2-3 inning for Matt Larkins as these two continue to battle. So both allowed a hit in 1 inning, both inning, and we are through 2, and we are still scoreless here at Constellation Field in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series.
G2G Family Shooting Range in Rosenberg wants to invite you to stop by and check out the cleanest, safest, and most enjoyable shooting range in our area. G2G is family, female, and male friendly. They offer proper licensing and home defense training. Don't just think you know what to do to defend yourself and your family. 832-595-8415 to find out more, or just stop by at 25635 Southwest Freeway.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in New Territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
Top of the 3rd inning, Ruby Silva will lead it off here against Connor Wake. Bottom of the order here in the top half of the 3rd. First pitch fouled off to the left side. No balls and 1 strike to count. Silva, Cody Puckett, and Dan Lyons here, 7, 8, and 9. No score here in the top of the 3rd. Wade gets the sign here. They will set up outside, and the 0-1 misses a little bit low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. See if Norris sets up outside again. He does. The 1-1. Swung and chop foul back into the right of home. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here. And Ducks line up an interesting one. 2 lefties at the top spot, then the righty Ford switch hitting Cabrera, the left-handed David Washington, the right-hand hitting Miles Williams, the lefty Ruby Silva, then 2 righties in Puckett and Lyons. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. That one misses. No score here in the top of the 3rd. Wade 20 pitches, 13 of them for strikes. They set up outside the 2-2. Swung and missed, strike 3. Second K of the day, and there's 1 away. So 1 out, none on. That'll bring in Cody Puckett to make that great diving stop. And third, 216, 7 home runs, 37 RBIs. He had a home run in Game 1. In fact, his home run came late in the game in the 8th. In his 4th at bat, put the Ducks up 4-2, and it looked like it would go on to win that one. But the Skeeters, once again, rallied at the bottom of that inning with 2 to tie it at 4-4 and 1 in 13 innings, 5-4. Uppercut swing by Puckett. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Cody. Puckett with a really great offensive year just a couple of years ago. Was an all-star for Long Island. This one is low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score here in the top half of the third inning. Wade still working quickly here. Gets the sign. Winds and deals the 1-1. This one swung and fouled off of Norris. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Think about all the guys both of these teams have lost to. Injuries and signings, and very different teams than they were in the first half, and both made it to the championship series. Skeeters defeated the Barnstormers in 5 games in extra innings in Game 5. The Ducks did the same thing to the Patriots. This one swung and missed. And Wade, as I mentioned, not a strikeout pitcher, has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters. So this is a great sign for Connor Wade. So 2 outs, none on. He will look to strike out the side here as the number 9 hitter, Dan Lyons, steps in. Lyons 282, 6 home runs and 39 RBIs this year. In steps Dan, former Gold Glove winner here in the Atlantic League. In fact, he got the inaugural Gold Glove awarded to the Atlantic League in 2015. And you just get 1 for the entire league. It's a Defensive Player of the Year, and that's why they also have the red, white, and blue all-star team, named the 9 best defenders in the Atlantic League after the season is over. In fact, I believe that's going to be announced on Thursday. So we may know all the winners. That's Manager of the Year, Player of the Year, Pitcher of the Year, the All-Defensive Team, Postseason All-Stars. Well, might have a lot to report for Game 3 on Friday, the 0-2. This one way outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here to Dan Lyons. No score here in the top half of the third inning. Lyons hitting .227 in the postseason. No home runs, no RBIs. The 1-2 by Wade. On the inside corner, strike 3 as Wade strikes out the side in order and has struck out 4 of the players. As Connor Wade on his game here today, middle of the third. We're still scoreless here in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series.
Total Chiropractic and Wellness Center has helped thousands say goodbye to pain, tingling, and numbness. And now, Dr. Yvette Nadeau wants to help you. Dr. Nadeau is a licensed and certified sports chiropractor specializing in disc overuse and athletic injuries. And she may be able to help you avoid complicated surgeries with physiotherapy and skilled chiropractic care. Just mention Suite 96 to claim a special discount and get back to pain-free. Call 281-24-CHIRO. That's 281-242-4476.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Saturdays at 4 p.m., it's the Top 40 Block Party on Suite 96, sponsored in part by your plumber for life, Steinmetz Plumbing in Richmond. They're called your plumber for life because once you've used Steinmetz, you'll never use anyone else.
Question
they are
number
fast,
2.
efficient reed-pipe
How many
specialists.
holes
And
are
for
there in
any
a full
plumbing
round of
emergency,
golf?
hit Steinmetz. For quality of work, fair pricing, and a wonderful
18
customer
is
service
correct. That means
experience,
that Lizzie's
it's
going to be our
Steinmetz
winner because
Plumbing,
it's a best
your
of 3 and she won 2.
plumberforlife.com.
Brought
or
to you by Belhaven University. Back up to you, Shane.
9200.
So the game of chicken will continue here in a scoreless tie. As we move to the bottom of the third, it'll be 8-9-1 for the Skeeters. Barrett Barnes, Alvaro Rondon, Anthony Jansanti, the 3 fastest guys on this Skeeters squad. First pitch to Barnes. There's a broken bat. Charging it is Lyons. Scoops and tries to throw on the run. Can't get a handle. That should be an infield single for Barrett Barnes. Mentioned these three guys the fastest on the Skeeters. Barnes had 24 steals. Rondon batting here led the team with 38, and Jansanti second with 35, a career high. A 1 on, none out for Rondon. And I'm going to sense not only a bunt, but an attempted bunt hit. Rondon led the Atlantic League in sacrifices. I don't think this will be a sacrifice. This will be a try to beat out of bunts. Stands close to the plate from the left side. And he squares indeed, pops it up though. Will there be a play? No. Right near the Skeeters on deck circle by Anthony Jansanti. No score here in the bottom of the third. Skeeters trying to strike first. Skeeters now with 2 hits to the Ducks 1. Larkin, the former University of California Riverside pitcher, will throw to first, chasing back Barnes. During his career at UC Riverside, he was 20-13 with a 5.08 ERA. Throw to first. Barnes almost got caught leaning. He's had an interesting career. He's spent a lot of time pitching here in Texas. First pro stop out of UC Riverside, Abilene for the Prairie Dogs. Then he spent 3 years in Amarillo, 2 as the Sox. Then they became the Thunderheads in the American Association. Spent a year with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. That was in 2016 before joining the Ducks down the stretch and pitching in the playoffs for Long Island against the Skeeters when they won their first championship. Spent all of last year with Long Island, went 9-7 with a 3.69 ERA. But that's not where I know Matt Larkin from. Got a chance to meet him as I visited some friends in Australia. Larkin spent his second season with the Melbourne Aces. Got to know him over there, and then what do you know? I see him pitching for Long Island. Snap throw to first, and again Barnes back. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. In 2015 in the ABL, was 6-6 with the Melbourne Aces with a 3.06 ERA, and then 1-3 with a 7.64 ERA, and actually made the All-Star team for the Australian Baseball League. Another place you can play winter ball. A little more comfortable for American players. I say this kidding, speaking the language. I thought I spoke the language when I went over there, but man, I can't always understand the Australians. They speak short and fast. As a friend of mine from Australia said, the laziest language. They don't finish their words. This one is swung on it, hit in the air to left center. Daniel Fields is there. He'll bring it in for the first out. No score here, bottom of the third. 1 on, 1 out. Back to the top of the order with the playoff leader in average, Anthony Jansanti. Anthony, during the playoffs so far, hitting .423 with a home run and 4 RBIs. So in steps the red-hot Jansanti. Open stance from the right side. They're going to set up outside on Anthony. A first pitch here by Larkin, swung and missed. And a ball tailing low and away. Looked like a pretty good slider from Larkin. No balls and 1 strike to count. Few Atlantic League Player of the Year candidates in this game. Jansanti, Valdespine, which I think are the top 2. Lou Ford might get a couple of votes. The 0-1, Matt Chavez, also I think should get some votes. And Milky Mesa of the Revolution. Those are my top 5 candidates. 4 of them in this game. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on. No score here in the bottom of the third. And Jansanti, doesn't matter what the count is, even 0-2 here, he has been just on that much of a roll here in the playoffs. This one is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Trying to get Jansanti to chase. He would have no part of it. Take a look at the pitch count here on Larkin. Larkin, 35 pitches, 21 for strikes, 14 for balls. Key to beating Long Island for the Skeeters, which is the exact opposite for Sugar Land, is to get into the Ducks bullpen. They are undermanned right now, whereas the Skeeters bullpen is their strength. They set up away, and the 1-2 here from the right-hander Larkin. Swung on and bloops into left center field. This may fall in for a hit. It will, and it's going to get past the left fielder. And now Barnes is going to try for third. Offline, and Jansanti sneaks into second. And that's what the Skeeters have done throughout this playoff so far. They have hustled. They have taken the extra base. And right there, great job by Barnes. Not only gets him into third, but gets Jansanti into second. Should be a single for Anthony. Goes to second on the throw. And now the Skeeters in business here, second and third, and only one away for Juan Silverio. And it will indeed be a single. So in steps Juan Silverio, hitting .385 during the playoffs with a home run and 4 RBIs. Ducks will concede the run. They're going to play the infield back. Now you could give him the old unintentional, intentional walk, not throw him anything. If you lose him, first base is open, and then pitch to Chavez, who's not extremely fast, and then set up for the double play. Let's see if they pitch to Silverio. They will. Ground ball to third. That one foul. 0-1 the count. So Larkin attacking Silverio here. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on second and third for the Skeeters. And the first chance to score a run here in the bottom of the third in a scoreless game. Barnes down at third. Jansanti down at second. Let's see if they go away again here on Juan. Cabrera hasn't moved yet. He will set up inside. This one swung, a little blooper into right field. This may score 2. No! What a diving grab by Miles Williams. But the heads-up Barrett Barnes tags, comes home, and the Skeeters take a 1-0 lead. Heads up by Barnes. Usually on a play like that, you play halfway, but he went back and tagged and scored easily on the sac fly RBI for Silverio, who now has 5 ribbies here in the playoffs in the first 7 games. Jansanti remains at second as Chavez steps to the dish. He has one of the Skeeters' 3 hits. 1 for 1 to start this one. Chavez had a great year. He had .320, 12 home runs, 72 RBIs. Chavez in the playoffs, just hitting .208 so far. 5 for 24. Now Chavez a home run and 4 RBIs. First pitch to Matt from Matt is fouled off right side. Now Larkin to Matt Chavez, 0-1 the count. Skeeters leading 1-0 on the sac fly RBI by Silverio. They have 1 run on 3 hits. Long Island, no runs on 1. There's a fan right above the manual scoreboard with a bullseye that says home run. See if Chavez can hit it. Hobbit usually more of a gap-to-gap type hitter. This one, a hit into center field. There's a base hit. They're going to wave around Jansanti. He's going to score. And the Skeeters take a 2-0 lead. As you can feel the Skeeters' momentum. Jansanti clapping his hands before he even crossed the plate. And the Skeeters, a pair of runs here in the third. Oh, Chavez, 2 for 2. In steps Cordero, the cleanup hitter, batting here from the left side, grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up. 40 pitches now for Larkins. Remember, he was on the other end of a 2-0 loss as well, so a fitting score here with the Skeeters leading 2-0 in Game 2 also of the championship series 2 years ago in 2016. Ground ball to first, and badly played by Washington at first. Chavez hustles into third. And it is first and third with 2 down. Should have been an easy out in the third out. Now Larkin's going to have to throw a lot of extra pitches here. That should be an E1 on the first baseman. Here comes manager Kevin Baez trying to settle down Larkin here. Tony Thomas will come to the dish. And indeed scored an E3. I always talk about getting your body in front of it in case you miss it, and that was the prime example. Tried to play it off to his right, went over his mitt, and into right field. This inning will continue. And the worst thing that could happen to the Ducks is to go into their bullpen early. Right now, not looking too good for Long Island as Baez tries to calm his pitcher down. So 2 on, 2 out, and 2 in. Skeeters leading 2-0 here in the bottom half of the third inning. In steps Tony Thomas, grounded out the third his first time up. Well, Larkin will try to regroup here and try to pick up his first baseman. This one is in the dirt, smothered by Cabrera. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Now Larkin in a lot of trouble if he can't get Tony Thomas here. Larkin's pace now has slowed down a bit with runners on. Cordero will swipe a bag every now and then, but generally not a threat to steal. I don't think he would risk it here as the third out. So on a bullet toward third, that's a fair ball down the left field line. It'll rattle around in the corner. Chavez scores easily. Cordero's going to be waved around. Here comes the relay, and they're going to not get him at the plate. He's in there. A bad throw a little bit to the left and behind home plate, and by the time Cabrera could reach back to tag Cordero rather, 2 runs come in, and it is 4-0 Sugarland. It'll be a double for Thomas and an RBI as he continues to rack up ribbies here in the playoffs. That is the 7th RBI for Thomas. The 7th and 8th RBI as Thomas also goes into third on the throw home. And a huge error now by Washington at first. Would have been the third out, 2 more runs cross. So in steps Derek Norris, the 8th batter to hit here in the third. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Skeeters, no runs on 1 hit for the Ducks, and they have committed 2 big errors. First pitch here to Norris from Larkin. This one is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Larkin now at 43 pitches here in the third. Larkin's 1-0. The right-hander kicks, deals, and this one is low 2-0. The way Connor Wade's pitching, 4 runs might be all he needs. Larkin winds, deals, and this one low and away 3-0. So the error around Cordero to reach Spurs. Then Tony Thomas doubled home too, and now he is 3-0 here to Norris. And just think about all those extra pitches. A championship series, whoever gets those bloop singles, makes the big plays, commits the least amount of errors, will generally go on to win. So on a fastball strike on the outside corner, 3-1 the count. Larkin now closing in on 50 pitches here in the third. That is not good news for the right-hander and the Ducks. This one misses outside, ball 4. First walk issued by Larkin, and he is in big trouble right now. Skeeters have batted around as the 9th man will come to the plate in Dennis Phipps. Well, again, 2 on and 2 out here. That'll bring in Dennis Phipps, who grounded out the short his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Phipps 265 this season, 9 home runs, 37 RBIs. That's one swung and a miss, then a ball low and away. No balls and 1 strike to count here to Dennis. Phipps hitting 286 in the playoffs. No home runs, no RBIs. This one popped up right side down the right field line. It's going to be a long run for Miles Williams. Does he have a play? And does not. Crashes into the wall trying to avoid the tarp. It seems to be okay. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Skeeters leading 4-0 with 4 runs, all here in the 3rd inning. 9 men have batted. Larkin steps back to the hill. 0-2 the count here to Phipps. Now 50 pitches for Larkin. The 0-2. Swollen and a slow roller towards Lyons. He will flip underhand to second. Fielder's choice goes down 4-6, and that will do it. But not before the Skeeters bat around. Times they get 5 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. A third of the way through, end of the 3rd inning. It is the Skeeters up 4-0 here in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series.
Hey fans, come bring the family for one of the most exciting nights of the week here at Constellation Field. Firework Friday, where we celebrate our Skeeters like it's the 4th of July. With music and a fantastic fireworks show after each and every Friday home game that's included with your ticket purchase. We'll be doing this every Friday through the entire Skeeter season, so start off your weekend with a bang. For more information, contact us at 281-240-HITS or visit us on the web at sugarlandskeeters.com.
Nora Ann's Flower Shop offers the most beautiful floral arrangements in the Sugarland area. That certified Texas master florist Nora Sims creates something custom just for you, or pick up something beautiful and ready to impress from her shop at 15510 Lexington Boulevard in Sugarland, between Highway 6 and Williams Trace. Locally owned and operated for over 21 years, you can trust Nora to make your floral visions come to life. Same-day delivery is available in most cases. 281-491-5858. 281-491-5858.
Well, Coco got 8, you got 10, Justin. That means congratulations. You are smarter than a Skeeter. We're going to send it back up to you, Shane.
We move to the top of the 4th. Ducks down 4-0 here. Talked about Matt Larkins, 50 pitches. Wade, just 30 pitches, 20 for strikes, 10 for balls. Top of the order here in the top of the 4th. First pitch here is strike. 0-1 the count to Jordani Valdespine. 2 straight lefties to start. Valdespine in fields, and followed by the right-handed hitting Lou Ford. Ducks just 1 hit. That hit was by Ramon Cabrera, the cleanup hitter. Wade on his game tonight. He has struck out 3 straight and 4 of the last 5. Strike on the inside corner. Valdespine does not agree, but he's down, no balls and 2 strikes to count. Valdespine, a great year, 338, second in the league. Just edged by Craig Massey of the Patriots by half a point. 12 home runs, 55 RBIs. The 0-2 here by Wade. This one swung and sent out to left center field. Jansanti, a diving catch in left center field. He has done it again. My goodness, second night in a row he has made a play just like that in the exact same spot. Last night he robbed the batter coming to the plate now, Lou Ford, in the 6th inning. Skeeters hitting on all cylinders, pitching, hitting, defense. In steps Daniel Fields, 1 out, none on. Fields grounded back to Wade his first time up. Mentioned Wade has struck out 4 of the last 5 now, 4 of the last 6. And that's extremely impressive because Wade, his season high was 5 strikeouts, and he did that 3 separate times. First time he did it was on June 15th against the Road Warriors. Then 2 starts later, he did it on June 26th against the Barnstormers. And then in his last start of the year against these Ducks, he struck out 5 despite taking the loss. What a turnaround from his last and first postseason start when 2 innings allowed 7 runs, 6 of them were earned, 8 hits, no walks, just 1 strikeout, only threw 55 pitches, 37 for strikes, and an 8-2 loss to the Barnstormers. Here, he looks unhittable. Well, 1-2 coming here to Fields. They set up inside, and this one is foul left side. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 4 runs on 5 hits for the Skeeters. No runs on 1 hit for the Ducks. Long Island has committed a pair of errors. The Skeeters have not. They set up outside this time. The 1-2 just misses outside. Good eye by Fields. 2 balls and 2 strikes. It was tough to lay off of. Wade looking for another punch out. Tie his season high. The 2-2. Swung and chopped to the right side. Chavez has it. He'll beat Fields to the bag. 3 unassisted. And there's 2 down. Since allowing that hit to Cabrera to lead off the second, 7 in a row now retired by Wade. That'll bring in Lou Ford. Ford grounded out to first himself. His first time up. Wade looking for his second straight 1-2-3 inning. So in steps Ford, the native Texan. Went to Texas A&M, Seminole State College in Oklahoma, and Dallas Baptist, where everything kind of came together for him. First pitch here to Ford, a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Helped Dallas Baptist to the NAIA World Series in 1999. It was drafted out of there in the 12th round by the Red Sox. This one grounded to short. Silverio gobbles it up, fires it to first, and another 1-2-3 inning for Wade. 2 straight, 3 up, 3 down innings. Middle of the 4th inning, Skeeters 4 and the Ducks nothing. Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time. Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter!
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Hi folks, this is Blaine Law, the owner of the Lost Cajun in Rosenberg, Texas at the Brazos Town Center. I'd like to introduce you to the Lost Cajun.
This is Griff, the Lost Cajun, and we're so glad to be in Rosenberg, Texas. Come out, folks, and meet us. Try some great food, seafood gumbo, chicken and sausage gumbo, crawfish etouffee, red beans and rice lobster bisque, and jambalaya. Les bon temps roulés. Let the good times roll.
Oh, they got that food to go in there. Cater that gator too. 281-762-0512.
Well, Barnes, who led it all off last inning with a single as the Skeeters batted around, will lead off for the second straight inning. And he hits a bullet down the left field line. Hooks foul into the corner. Barnes, Rondon, and Jan Santi, 8-9 in 1 here. Barnes, 246 this year, 12 home runs and 51 RBIs. Larkins 0-1 as one swung and he missed. Skeeters leading 4-0. 4 runs on 5 hits for Sugar Land. No runs on just 1 hit for the Ducks. Here's one in the dirt, 1-2 the count. Skeeters will have tomorrow off, a travel day, very early tomorrow morning, and then play Friday and potentially Saturday and Sunday on Long Island. The 1-2 is driven deep to left center field, back to the track, to the wall, and he got it all. And it is 5-0 Skeeters here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Oh, Barnes continues to do it all around, fielding, speed, driving in runs, home runs, and batted mostly leadoff this season. He's 2 for 2 with a single and a home run now. Barnes, who really went into his slump towards the end of the year, looks like he is officially out of it. Well, in steps Alvaro Rondon, who flied it to center his first time up. This one hit into right center field for a base hit as the Skeeters bashing continues here. And they have Larkins on the ropes now. 5-0 Skeeters with the leadoff home run here by Barnes. 1 on, still none out. Back to the top of the order with Anthony Jansanti, who made that great catch in left center. He's 1 for 2 as well with a run scored and a single. Skeeters now 5 runs on 6 hits. The Ducks no runs on 1. Larkins kicks and deals, and this one is hit to third. Puckett goes to second for 1. The relay to first in time to get the speedy Jansanti. That's going to be your 5-4-3 double play, and there's 2 down. Oh, in steps Juan Silverio. He lined out to first. Had that sac fly RBI. Skeeters leading 5-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. In steps the Skeeters shortstop. Hit .318, 8 home runs, 37 RBIs this year. Hitting well in the playoffs as well, hitting at a .385 mark. This one is hit deep down the right side, but foul. No balls and 1 strike to count. Larkins really piling up pitches, but Ducks manager Kevin Bias has no choice really to leave him in here. Just short of 60 pitches here. Now bullpen is tired after 13 innings yesterday, and they are shorthanded as it is. This one swung and missed. Silverio fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes to count. Larkins just trying to get out of this inning. They will set up outside. And this one is swung and he hits to the right side. Washington this time has it, tags the bag, and that will do it. But the Skeeters get another run on the leadoff home run by Barrett Barnes. 4, your score. It is now the Skeeters 5 and the Ducks nothing.
Sweet 96 is a brand new radio station designed just to serve Sugar Land and Fort Bend County. But we can't build the best without your help. Spread the word about our good work and we'll do the same. Like us on Facebook at Sweet 96 FM or drop us an email at our website, sweet96.com. Together, we will build a better city and Fort Bend County. If it's important to you, it's important to us at the all-new Sweet 96.
Are you buying or selling a home in Longmeadow Farms, Aliana, Waterside Estates, Pecan Grove, New Territory, Greatwood, or Harvest Green? Depend on Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors at 281-777-1907. A multi-million-dollar producer and Fort Bend County real estate expert, Kim is uniquely qualified with a proven track record of success and almost 20 years of satisfied customers. Kim Halstead and Coldwell Banker United Realtors, 281-777-1907.
G2G Family Shooting Range in Rosenberg wants to invite you to stop by and check out the cleanest, safest, and most enjoyable shooting range in our area. G2G is family, female, and male friendly. They offer proper licensing and home defense training. Don't just think you know what to do to defend yourself and your family. 832-595-8415 to find out more, or just stop by at 25635 Southwest Freeway.
We are La Casina.
Top of the fifth inning. Ducks now trailing 5-0 here. Well, thank you for listening to each and every playoff game here on Sweet 96, Sugar Land's only radio station. For all Skeeters playoff action. First pitch, a ball. 1 ball and no strikes here to Wade, who now has a 5-run lead to work with. He has retired 8 straight as well. One is fouled off to the left side, 1-1 the count. Cabrera, the lone hit for the Ducks batting here. Meet of the order for the Ducks, 4, 5, and 6. Ramon Cabrera, David Washington, and Miles Williams. Skeeters 5 runs on 7 hits. The Ducks no runs on just 1. Cabrera a little frustrated, throws the chalk back to the on-deck hitter, David Washington. One swung and missed. Chased the ball in the dirt. 1-2. Cabrera, the switch hitter, batting here from the left side. Stands in at just 5'8". They set up inside. The 1-2 misses inside. 2-2. Wade now 45 pitches, 31 for strikes. A little bit better than 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio for Connor. The 2-2. Swung and hit into right center field. That's going to be a base hit, possibly more. Cabrera around first, and he's going to hold on. He is not the fastest guy in the world. Backpedals back to first, and that ends the string of 8 straight retired by Wade. So Cabrera has both of the Ducks hits. That'll bring in David Washington. You have to be careful watching that ball. The wind is still blowing out towards right center. And a home run here would bring the Ducks within 3. Playoff baseball, things change very, very quickly. And it's still early in this one. We're trying to get halfway through unscathed. Skeeters leading 5-0. First pitch, big swing and a miss here. No balls and 1 strike to count. Washington, an interesting story. Grew up in the San Diego area. Became a 15th round pick in 2009. This one is hammered foul down the right side, 0-2. In 2009, he was drafted out of University City High School in San Diego. Spent 6 years in the minors as a free agent following the 2015 season, but really enjoyed playing the Cardinals season. Decided to return for an 8th season, 7th and 8th season. But then after that, decided to sign with the Orioles, and it really worked out for him because in 2016, he had 259, 30 home runs, 77 RBIs with the Cardinals in his last season there. During that winter, he signed with Baltimore. And then he hit 264 with 18 home runs and 42 RBIs at AAA Norfolk. He got called up to the bigs later that year. This one, strike 3, and now Wade, with 5 Ks, has tied his season high. He's now done it for the 4th time. A 1 on and 1 out as Miles Williams steps in. Williams hit into a double play last time up. Is going to do it again here. Silverio to Rondon to Chavez. 6-4-3 double play. And the Skeeters just dominating here against the Ducks in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series here on Sweet 96, 96.1 F. 5-0.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard.
Thank you, Shane. Well, you
Visit
know the
us
game.
in
It's
Katy
musical
or
chairs. I have
online
4
at
contestants down here, 3 chairs. When the music starts playing, you're going to start walking. When it
Smart
stops,
and
sit
safety,
down. Whoever
smart
does not have a
quality,
chair is
smart
out.
and
Easy
innovation.
as that.
Spring
All right,
Free
let's turn the
Trampoline.
music up. Start walking.
What does it take to rebuild trust? At Wells Fargo, we've been thinking about that a lot lately.
All right, sorry, my friend. Go hang out with SWAT team. Let's move one of these chairs. Start walking.
Fixing what went wrong, making things right, working with more transparency and higher accountability.
All righty, down to 2. Who's it going to be?
It's a new day at Wells Fargo.
All right, let's walk, guys.
Wells Fargo, established 1852, reestablished 2018. Wells Fargo Bank N.A.
It was a quick bounce in and out, but our littlest contestant is going to be our winner tonight of musical chairs, brought to you by Frio's Ice Pops. And just for that, she's going to be a winner of a free gourmet pop. Back up to you, Shane.
Your plumber for life, because once you've used Steinmetz, you'll never use anyone else. They are fast, efficient repipe specialists. And for any plumbing emergency, it's Steinmetz. For quality of work, fair pricing, and a wonderful customer service experience, it's Steinmetz Plumbing. YourPlumberForLife.com or 281-620-9200.
Matt Chavez will lead it off here in the bottom half of the 5th. First pitch swung and a miss. No balls and 1 strike to count. 3, 4, and 5 for the Skeeters. Chavez, Alma Cordero, and Tony Thomas against right-hander Matt Larkins. 5 runs on 7 hits for Sugar Land. No runs on 2 hits for the Ducks. One is a little number up the first base side. Washington has it. He'll step on first and quickly 1 down. The first time they've got Chavez, he's 2 for 3. Ends up Albert Cordero. Washington didn't get his last ball and hopped over Washington's mitt. Skiers were already leading 2-0. Wound up leading to 2 more after Tony Thomas RBI double that drove in 2. Also grounded into a fielder's choice, so 0 for 2 with a run scored for Cordero. The switch hitter will bat here from the left side. Cordero with that pronounced crouch from the left side. Not quite this deep a crouch from the right side, however, for the switch hitter. This one misses. 1 ball and no strikes to count. The 1-0 here from the right-hander Larkins. This one is high and outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Larkins 7-5 during the regular season. Connor Wade 8-6. So pretty close, but Larkin batted run and a half higher on his ERA, 4.56 to Wade's 3.10. 3 balls and no strikes to count. Jeff Cordero gets the green light. Here 3-0 up 5-0. Either way, it's ball 4. Only the second walk issued by Larkins. 1 on and 1 out here. Now to bring in Tony Thomas, who I mentioned doubled and drove home 2 last time out. He's also grounded up to third. Well, in steps Thomas. Continues to be the Skeeters' best run producer here in the playoffs. The 2 RBIs tonight. Leads the team with 8 in now 7 games. First pitch. This one is hit into left field. The line drive right at Ruby Silva in left for out number 1. So 2 outs, 1 on here for Derek Norris. Norris has fouled out and walked. He's 0 for 1. Oh, in steps Derek. Skeeters leading 5-0 here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. It has been all Skeeters here in Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series. Looking to take a 2-0 lead going to Long Island. The Ducks trying to avoid their 8th straight Championship Series loss. It's one thing to get to 3 straight. It's another to lose 3 straight and get swept in 3 straight. The 1-0 from Larkins. This one is tap foul just to the right of home. Now 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Skeeters got 4 in the 3rd and a run in the 4th. Norris, who was just in the big leagues last year in 2017. The 1-1. This one is hit into left field. Low sinking line drive. Silva. Nice running catch. Charges in from left. Hit on a low sinking liner. And that'll do it. No runs. No hits. No errors. And 1 man left on base. We are through 5 innings of play. It is the Skeeters 5 and the Ducks nothing. Back here in just a moment.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering.
877 Farm Bureau for more information.
Saturdays at 4 p.m., it's the Top 40 Block Party on Sweet 96, sponsored in part by your plumber for life, Steinmetz Plumbing in Richmond. They're called your plumber for life because once you've used Steinmetz, you'll never use anyone else. They are fast, efficient repipe specialists. And for any plumbing emergency, it's Steinmetz. For quality of work, fair pricing, and a wonderful customer service experience, it's Steinmetz Plumbing, yourplumberforlife.com, or 281-620-9200.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
You knew it was going to happen at some point. Here comes the rain. It's coming down fairly hard here. We will continue action for the moment. Connor Wade will deliver the first pitch here to Ruby Silva. I'd hate to stall this game. The Skeeters just all the momentum clearly on their side with a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the order here in the top of the sixth. 7, 8, and 9, Ruby Silva, Cody Puckett, and Dan Lyons. This one is hit to the right side, just past the diving Alvaro Rondon into right field. Just the third hit of the night, and just the second batter other than Ramon Cabrera to get a hit. And it's getting a bit heavier here. This could stop at any second. In steps Cody Puckett. In fact, last time these three were up, Wade struck out the side in order. Puckett 0 for 1 with that K. Wade from the stretch, peeks over his left shoulder at the runner at first. Moves it right down the middle for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to count. Skeeters 5 runs on 7 hits. The Ducks now no runs on 3 hits. It is misting now. It's slowed down slightly. This one swung and a missed 0-2. Got to think for a guy like Wade, who is a sinker ball pitcher, moisture is good. The ball already darts low, and then on top of it, you have to hit a wet ball. They set up outside. The 0-2 hit a Puckett. This one fastball misses. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Now it's getting heavier again. Wade's 1-2. He'll kick and deal, and this one is just off the outside corner. Wow, 2-2. It really is deja vu all over again, as Yogi used to say. Skeeters looking up 2-0, just as they did here at Constellation Field in 2016. Matt Larkin was also on the hill that night. The 2-2. Fastball misses outside, 3-2. Wade, who is ahead, no balls and 2 strikes, runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. I don't know how much longer they're going to continue to play here, as it continues to come down extremely hard. Some diehards staying in the stands, though, with umbrellas and raincoats. Got to give the Skeeter fans credit here. Throw to first. Gets away from Chavez momentarily, but he throw it back to Wade. I don't know why Wade would be worried about the runner at first. Silva's got some speed. Silva, a Cuban native. Payoff pitch here by Wade. This one swung and chopped foul behind the plate. Count remains 3-2. A 7th pitch coming here to Puckett. There's a fan in the first row. No raincoat, no umbrella. Again, the payoff pitch. This one swung and popped up. Wade points it out behind the plate. Norris has a beat on it, fighting the rain near the screen. Brings it down. Silva thinks about tagging. Nobody at first, with Chavez coming towards the plate, but he will come back. Well, foul out to the Skeeters' backstop. 1 on, 1 out for Dan Lyons. Lyons struck out. He's 0 for 1. Skeeters leading 5-0. So in steps Lyons. Get to a little bit more here on Dan. He's the second longest tenured Duck next to Lou Ford. Really turned around. Always was kind of a really great defensive shortstop. Wouldn't call him quite all field no hit, but he could hit a little bit. But then a couple of years ago, really turned it on. That was in that 2015 season. First time in his career hit double digits. The only other time he did that was in college at Iowa Central Community College. In 2015, though, he hit 301, 11 home runs, 73 RBIs, but really tailed off since then. 7 home runs, 49 RBIs, 272 in 2016. Last year, 248, 7 home runs, 37 RBIs, and this year 282, but 6 home runs and 39 ribbies. No balls and 2 strikes to count, 1 on and 1 out. The 0-2 swung on and missed, strike 3. A new season high for Connor Wade, his 6K of the day, and there's 2 away. Wade has really picked the best moment of the year to have one of the best games of the season and the most strikeouts. Back to the top of the order now with Jordani Valdespin. He grounded at the first and was robbed on a sensational catch by Anthony Jansanti in left center. He supermaned it. Well, in steps the number 2 hitter in the Atlantic League this season with 338. First pitch a strike at the knees, 0-1. Skeeters leading 5-0 here in the top half of the 6th. The rain continues to come down fairly hard. They will continue to play through it. Already got delayed an hour. Don't want to delay it again if they can avoid it. This one swung and missed, 0-2. See if I can take a look at the weather here. Well, there's some weather coming, that is for sure. 70% chance through midnight. They set up outside. The 0-2 just misses off the outside corner, 1-2. Wade gets a sign from Norris. See what Derek sets up here. He's going to set up inside. Little 1-2. Misses inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 on. Skeeters up 5-0 here in the 6th. They set up away. The 2-2 swung and grounded to second. Right to Rondon. He'll take the easy route to first. The 4-3 putout. And that'll do it. Another spectacular inning for Wade. Pitches around the leadoff single. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Middle of the 6th inning. It is the Skeeters up 5-0. You're listening to Atlantic League Championship Baseball here on Sweet 96, 96.1 FM.
Ken, and he is ready to see how well he knows his baseball movies. All right, Ken, let's take a look at the question up there on the board.
May I suggest La Cocina Mexican
Which of
restaurant?
these
Dine
films
in or
stars
take
the
away.
late
They have the
actor
best
Bernie Mac?
Mexican food
I'll give
in
you
the
3
area, and it's
choices.
all handmade
Is
from
it
scratch.
A,
Try their
42,
famous street tacos.
B,
The Fiesta
Moneyball,
Pass
or
unbeatable
C,
and
Mr.
delivery is
3000?
Located at 515
You're gonna have to go with
FM
C,
359. Or
Are
for
you
even quicker
sure?
Service or reservations,
Are you sure?
281-238-0872.
I'm positive, Pop.
Well, let's see if he's correct.
238-0872.
Sweet
He was
96
positive,
is
and he
on
was
the
absolutely
air
positively
everywhere.
correct.
On the
Back up
radio
to you, Shane.
From our Fort Bend County Tower site, located on the Grand Parkway at 96.1 FM or online at sweet96.com. Click the Listen Live link and enjoy our community programming anytime you like from anywhere in the world. Or just tap the app. Download the free TuneIn Radio app for your smartphone and search Sweet 96.
Salon Evan and Day Spa is the premier Aveda Concept salon in Sugarland, locally owned and family operated since 1989. Let our Aveda trained stylists take you to the highest level of satisfaction with the latest techniques for coloring, highlighting, and precision haircuts. Treat yourself to our famous Aveda facial, a relaxing massage, or a signature manicure and pedicure. Have an ultimate salon experience today at Salon Evan and Day Spa, 281-980-5160, 281-980-5160.
Bottom of the 6th inning. Skeeters were trying to add to their 5-0 lead. Matt Larkins, give him credit. He is still out there. First pitch is fouled off by Dennis Phipps. Bottom of the order here in the bottom of the 6th for Sugarland. 7, 8, and 9, Phipps, Barrett, Barnes, and then Alvaro Rondon. Phipps 0 for 2. Takes this one for a strike. Good off-speed pitch by Larkin. Pates the inside corner, 0-2. Phipps has grounded out the short and hit into a fielder's choice. Larkins will wind and fire the 0-2 to Dennis. Swung and missed, strike 3. As Phipps chased that ball low and away. And that's the first strikeout for Larkins. Well, 1 out and none on here for Barrett Barnes. He's having a great night. He is 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. Take a look at the pitch count here on Larkins. It's piling up. 73 pitches, 48 for strikes. Well, in steps Barnes. A righty-righty matchup here. Barnes led the Atlantic League this season in walks with 80. Also hit by pitches with 18 and almost gets hit by a pitch there, 1-0. Also did a great job just overall of getting on base. Barnes on the season at a .393 on base percentage. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Skeeters up 5-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did, says home plate umpire Matt Herrera. 1-2. Looks like the rain has just about stopped. The 1-2 here to Barnes. This one low, 2-2. Larkins now approaching 80 pitches. Skeeters leading 5-0. 5 runs on 7 hits for the Skeeters. No runs on 3 for the Ducks. Skeeters with a great team pitching ERA. Led the league in ERA, and they had 14 shutouts during this season. This one is hammered to left. Barnes has hit his second of the game, and it's 6-0 Sugarland. Now back-to-back at bats and back-to-back cracks for Barnes. Have you break out of a slump, break out of it in a big way. So Barnes, who led off the 4th with the home run, gets a 1-out homer here in their 6th. That'll bring in Alvaro Rondon. Alvaro 1 for 2. He is flying it to center and singled. That might get action started in the duck pond. This one is strike. Off-speed pitch catches the outside corner, 0-1. Larkins might be out of gas. 3-0-1 from the right-hander. This one swung and a miss to the ball in the dirt. 0-2 on the left-hander hitting shortstop. Now 6 runs on 8 hits for Sugarland. No runs on 3 for the Ducks. Larkin gets the side. Wheels and fires the 0-2. This one in the dirt. Gets past the catcher. Goes back to the backstop. 1-2 the count. A 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 in on the home run by Barnes. None on. Skeeters up 6-0 here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. The 1-2. Way inside. That one got a piece of catcher Ramon Cabrera. 2-2. .82 pitches now for Larkins. I think if he gets through this inning, that will probably be all. Still no action in the Ducks bullpen, amazingly. The 2-2. This one chopped foul, first base side. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Skeeters second baseman. Fans coming back down to their seats, and it looks like the rain has gone away completely. Hopefully it will hold off. The 2-2. This one is fouled back into the screen. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes on Rondon. Well, one of the players that every team should have. Terrific glove wherever he is on the infield. Ton of speed, good bat. The 2-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. So Larkins, who had not struck out about it coming into this inning, strikes out 2. But between those 2 Ks, a home run by Barrett Barnes, his second of the game. Skeeters leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Not going to get any easier for the right-hander. As we go back to the top of the order with Anthony Jansanti, who had 17 home runs during the regular season and has a home run in the playoffs. So far tonight, he's 1 for 3 with a single and a run scored. He's also flying out to center and hit into a double play last time up. First pitch here to Anthony. This one a check swing, a little bit low and away, 1-0. I want to thank you very much for listening here. Big hello to the Jansanti family listening along as they have all season long, as well as the rest of the friends, fans, and family of the Skeeters, and the Duck fans who are watching as well. 2 balls and no strikes to count here to Jansanti. Skeeters leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Larkins now closing in on 90 pitches. The 2-0. Fastball strike on the outside corner, 2-1 to number 21, Anthony Jansanti. It's not much Anthony hasn't done this year. He had 295, 17 home runs, 58 RBI, stole 35 bases, played stellar defense both on the infield and in the outfield. 3 balls and a strike here to Anthony. Also one of the team leaders on this squad. One of the few holdovers from last year's team. The 3-1 here to Jansanti. This one is down low, ball 4. That's the 3rd walk of the night for Larkins. Here comes Kevin Baez, and Baez will come with the Ducks trainer. They're going to check to see if Larkins is okay. Probably fine. He's throwing a lot of pitches. In fact, the next pitch he throws, if he does throw one, will be pitch number 90. Now it looks like the Ducks will get action in their bullpen. And somebody about to start throwing out there in the pond. Let's see who that is. And let's see, that is... Let me see. It looks like it is number 9. Thomas Nickel. It looks like Larkin's going to leave this game, so we will leave momentarily as well. Tell you all about the new pitcher when we get back here in just a moment. Skeeters up 6-0, 2 outs, and 1 on. Back here in a moment.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
G2G Family Shooting Range in Rosenberg wants to invite you to stop by and check out the cleanest, safest, and most enjoyable shooting range in our area. G2G is family, female, and male friendly. They offer proper licensing and home defense training. Don't just think you know you know what to do to defend yourself and your family. 832-595-8415 to find out more, or just stop by at 25635 Southwest Freeway.
We are Salon Abbott and Day Spa. Go Skeeters!
We move here in the bottom of the sixth to the new pitcher on the hill is Thomas Nickel. This is the first time here in the playoffs. Keep in mind, this is the first time Nickel has pitched for the Ducks this season, as they had an injury and are allowed by league rules to pick up somebody here in the playoffs. Nickel, not a lot of experience, and that's kind of an understatement. Get to more of that in a moment. He's just 22 years old. Number 9 is 5'11", 195 from Tallahassee, Florida. He's only pitched in independent baseball, and he hadn't pitched in professional baseball until this season. Nickel went to Tallahassee Community College and Florida A&M. Just out of college, he only pitched for Normal. As normal as that is in the Frontier League, went 2-1 with a 2.15 ERA. That was in 19 appearances, all out of the bullpen. Well, a fitting name, Thomas Nickel. Skiers have dropped a nickel and a penny and leave 6-0 here in the bottom half of the sixth. He'll pitch to Juan Silverio, and the first pitch, a strike, 90 miles an hour by the 22-year-old. So he's got some gas. 0-1 the count here. Silverio 0 for 2 with a sac fly RBI. Skeeters looking to take game 2 and a commanding 2-0 series lead in the best of 5, which means they would go to Long Island needing to win just 1 of 3 for their second title in 3 years. Nickel looks in at Cabrera. Cabrera will set up on the outside corner. The 0-2. Swan and missed strike 3, so in his first appearance with the Ducks all season, and it's here in the playoffs, he strikes out one of the league's best hitters in Juan Silverio. Well, between Nickel and Larkins, they strike out the side. Another run on the second home run of the night by Barrett Barnes. 2/3 of the way through, end of the sixth inning. Skeeters leading 6-0.
The National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. Relive baseball's greatest moments, connect with the national pastime, and honor
Thank
the
you, Shane.
all-time
I'm down
greats
here
of
with
the
Hunter,
game.
and he
Plan
is
your
ready to
family
show us
visit
how
today at
fast he is in the Texas Mattress
baseballhall.org.
Maker stolen base race. All right, Hunter, there is a base all the way out there in the outfield on the warning track. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to go down and steal it and bring it back to me. Are you ready? Okay, let's put that countdown up on the board.
Sweet 96, Sugarland's only
3,
radio station.
2,
Listen each Friday night
1,
when the Skeeters are
go.
both at home and
And
on the
he
road
is
on
off, and
96.1
he
FM
is fast,
for the
running his
Friday
way
night
out there
game
to
of the
pick
week.
up that
Follow the
base.
drive for the
Let's
2018
cheer him on as he
Atlantic
runs.
Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet
It's a little bit
96
slippery
team up
out
for
here,
the
so
first
he's
time.
making his way all the way back to me, Hunter. 15 seconds to go.
Total
Some
Chiropractic
interference
and
by
Wellness
Dallas
Center
Beeler, but
has
he
helped
is not
thousands say
phased
goodbye
as
to
he
pain,
keeps
tingling,
on
and numbness.
running,
And now,
bringing the
Dr.
base
Yvette Nadeau
all
wants
the way
to
back
help
to me with
you.
plenty of
Dr.
time to
Nadeau
spare,
is
so
a
Hunter is going to be
licensed
our
and
winner
certified
of the stolen
sports
base race,
chiropractor
brought to you
specializing in
by
disc
Texas
overuse
Mattress
and
Makers.
athletic
Back up
injuries.
to you, Shane.
And she may be able to help you avoid complicated surgeries with physiotherapy and skilled chiropractic care. Just mention Sweet 96 to claim a special discount and get back to pain-free. Call 281-24-CHIRO. That's 281-242-4476.
Connor Wade now has a 6-0 lead to work with, thanks to the second home run of the game by Barrett Barnes. 2, 3, and 4 here for the Ducks. Daniel Fields, Lou Ford, Ramon Cabrera. First pitch here is chop foul. That one into the Skeeters dugout. No balls and 1 strike the count here on Fields. He's grounded out twice, once back to Wade and once to first to Chavez. The 0-1 to the left-hand hitting Fields. This one is just off the outside corner. I guess wherever Daniel hits the ball, he hits it to all fields. 1 ball, 1 strike, none on, none out. Skeeters up 6-0 here in the top of the 7th. This one chopped foul off of first. 1-2. The way Wade's pitching, he could go the distance. So, though no Skeeters pitcher has pitched a complete game 9-inning variety this season. 71 pitches now for Wade. Getting the most he's thrown in a game, exactly 100. This one is hit into left field. Charging it is Barnes. Dives for it. He comes up with it. More Skeeters defense highlights. One by Jansanti, one by Barnes. I guess it's Tony Thomas's turn next, and there is one away. Now they're taking outs away from the Ducks, who can't afford it. Down 6-0. In steps Lou Ford. He was robbed by Jansanti last night. Lou 0 for 2. He is grounded at the first and grounded out to short. First pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1 the count. Another ground ball to short. Diving stop this time by Silverio. And he's going to throw out 4. My goodness. A defensive clinic here as the 3rd great play in this game. Jansanti robbed Valdespeed. Fields robbed momentarily ago by Barnes. And now Ford robbed here by Silverio. So the top 3 hitters in this lineup have all been robbed once. 2 outs, none on. That'll bring in Ramon Cabrera, who has 2 of the 3 Ducks hits. He is 2 for 2. Switch hitter will bat here from the left side against the right-hander Wade. First pitch is chopped towards first. That is past Chavez and down the right field line. It'll rattle around in the corner. Around first, heading for second is Cabrera. He'll stop there, and he is 3 for 3 and has 3 of the 4 hits. He is the only batter that Wade has had a problem with. That's the first extra base hit and the first runner to reach second in this game. In steps David Washington. Washington had struck out twice. He's 0 for 2. Now if you're Wade, you can come right after Washington, leading 6-0 here in the 7th. 2 outs and 1 on. The worst he can do is make it a 4-run game. So in steps the tall first baseman. Washington 6'5", 240. First pitch swung and missed. 0-1 the count. Wade, 76 pitches, 54 for strikes. The 0-1, swung and missed. 0-2. 90 miles an hour by Wade, who's dialing it up a notch. Wade already with a season-high 6 strikeouts. Trying to announce his presence with authority here before leaving. The 0-2. A little bit high, 1-2. I forget, it was 6'5". Looked like a strike just above the belt. The 1-2. This one fouled off to the left side. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Skeeters 6 runs on 8 hits. The Ducks no runs on 4. 2 big errors by the Ducks, none for Sugar Land. This pitch by Wade will be pitch number 80 on the evening. Swung a chop foul. That one just past the Skeeters dugout. Count remains 1-2. No action in the Skeeters bullpen yet. The 1-2 just misses off the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner down at second. Skeeters leading 6-0 here in the top half of the 7th inning. The 2-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. 7th K of the day here in the 7th. The 7th inning stretch time. Get your peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I do care if you never come back. Skeeters up 6-0.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere, bam, and he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really mattered.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Saturdays at 4 p.m., it's the Top 40 Block Party on Sweet 96, sponsored in part by your plumber for life, Steinmetz Plumbing in Richmond. They're called your plumber for life because once you've used Steinmetz, you'll never use anyone else. They are fast, efficient, reed pipe specialists. And for any plumbing emergency, hit Steinmetz. For quality of work, fair pricing, and a wonderful customer service experience, it's Steinmetz Plumbing, your plumber for life.com or 281-620-9200.
G2G Family Shooting Range in Rosenberg wants to invite you to stop by and check out the cleanest, safest, and most enjoyable shooting range in our area. G2G is family, female, and male friendly. They offer proper licensing and home defense training. Don't just think you know what to do to defend yourself and your family. 832-595-8415 to find out more, or just stop by at 25635 Southwest Freeway.
I hope you're all stretched out. Skeeters leading 6-0 as we move to the bottom of the 7th. 3, 4, and 5 for Sugarland. Matt Chavez, Albert Cordero, and Tony Thomas. First pitch here, fouled off to the right side. Thomas Nichols still on the hill. Came in the 6th to relieve Matt Larkin. Looks like he exited with an injury. Struck out Juan Silvera to end the 6th. Chavez 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Grounded out the first his last time up. It's the only out he's made this evening. Last pitch was the first ball thrown by Nickel. 1 ball and 1 strike to count here on Chavez. The rain has come back, unfortunately. The 1-1. Swung and a miss, 1 and 2. The rain had gone away. And there's still a 70% chance through midnight and a chance of rain really through 2 a.m. Then it picks back up at 5 a.m. and the Skeeters will be off to Long Island by then. This one is high and outside, 2 and 2. There might be a drizzle throughout the rest of this one. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count here on Chavez. Cabrera will set up away, and the 2-2 is on the outside corner, strike 3. And so far, Nichols been very impressive. Has struck out the first 2 batters he has faced. So 1 out, none up for Cordero. Albert 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Reached on an error by first baseman David Washington and hit into a 4-6 fielder's choice. Skeeters leading 6-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Cordero, the switch hitter, batting here from the left side of the box. First pitch is fouled off to the left side. No balls and 1 strike to count. Skeeters 6 runs on 8 hits. The Ducks no runs on 4. The 0-1 from Larkins. This one is served into left center field. There's a base hit, possibly more for Cordero. He will round first. Big turn, will hold up with a long single. 9th hit of the night for the Skeeters. 1 on and 1 out here for Tony Thomas. After Cordero reached in the 3rd on that error by David Washington, Tony Thomas came up, hit a double, drove in 2. He's 1 for 3. He's also grounded out and lined out. Having an unbelievable playoffs. Right now, if you're looking at the Atlantic League Championship playoff MVP, you'd have to think of Jan Santi, Norris, and Thomas as the 3 candidates. This one swung and missed. No balls and 1 strike to count. Thomas came into this game batting .320 in the playoffs. A home run, now 8 ribbies in 7 games. This one down low, 91 on the gun. So it looks like the Ducks have found a 22-year-old gem in young right-hander Thomas Nickel. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Again, the Skeeters leading by 6-0 here in the 7th. The 1-1 from the righty. This one hit high and deep in there to left field. Going back to the track, to the wall, and he got it all. Second home run in the playoffs for Tony Thomas. And the Skeeters take a commanding 8-0 lead. 26th home run of the year for Thomas. He hit 23 for Wichita in the American Association. 1 for the Skeeters in the regular season and 2 here in the playoffs. 4 RBIs on the night, 10 RBIs in 7 games in the playoffs. And man, was he a great late addition, finishing the last 6 games of the season with the Skeeters. It has been all Sugarland all night from the get-go. This one, a strike on the outside corner to Norris. Norris has walked, fouled out, and lined out. He's 0 for 2. The 0-1 from the right-hander. This one in the dirt, 92 miles an hour. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out, 2 in. Skeeters got 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th, and 2 more here in the 7th. The 1-1 here from Nickel. Looks like he's overthrowing a little bit here, although he hit 92 on the gun, 2-1 to Norris. And all of Norris's knowledge and that high baseball IQ, you feel 22-year-old Nickel at a disadvantage here. This one is low, 3-1. And of course, Norris, who is 3rd in the league this year in walks, certainly can outguess Nickel. Nickel holds the glove out in front of him. Gets the sign from Cabrera. Winds and delivers, and this one is swung and tapped foul at the plate. Doesn't run the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Norris finished third in the Atlantic League with 71 walks. Nickel. 2-to-1 strike to ball ratio. 12 strikes, 6 balls, 18 total pitches. They set up away. The payoff pitch to Norris is popped up right side. Down the line to Washington. He has room and he misses it. Washington way too nonchalant. And he has been like that this year. And he has missed 3 outs here today. The ball that hopped over his mitt for the error. Going down the first base side, especially with those long arms, a ball he should have easily caught by reaching into the first row in this one right here down the line. Now he's going to give Norris second life here. Not good, the former Major League Baseball All-Star. Rain picking up a little bit more here. So another payoff pitch coming to Norris. The 3-2 here by Nickel. Swung and fouled straight back. Norris with a healthy hack there. Derek will see an 8th pitch, and this is what Norris does well. Long at bats until he gets the pitch he wants. Now 20 pitches for Nickel. Nickel does not spell it the conventional way. N-I-C-O-L-L. Third straight payoff pitch to Norris. This one swung on, hit high in the air but playable. The outfielder Ruby Silva is there in left center, and he'll grab it to his left for out number 2. 2 outs. 2 in, none on. Skeeters leading 8-0 as the number 7 hitter Dennis Phipps steps in. Phipps 0 for 3. He is grounded out, hit into a fielder's choice, and struck out. Clint steps the Skeeters right-hander hitting DH. Give the Skeeter fans credit here. Braving it through the rain to watch the end of this Game 2 of the Atlantic League Championship Series. First pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Nickel could be called upon to finish this game and literally taking one for the team. Ducks save their bullpen, which has been well taxed. This one is hammered into right center field. This one's going to split the gap, roll to the wall. Around first, heading for second is Phipps, and he's going to have himself a double. So the Skeeters only a triple short of the cycle here in the 7th inning. That'll bring in Barrett Barnes, who has a chance to do something that has never been done before in the regular season or in the postseason in franchise history. And that is hit 3 home runs in a game, let alone in 3 straight at-bats. After signaling, he has homered in each of the last 2 at-bats here. He's 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and 3 runs scored. Well, let's see if Barnes going to be the first one to get the home run hat trick in Skeeters history. Never thought I'd see it in the playoffs. Here he is, and he's got a shot. First pitch is low. 1 ball and no strikes to Barrett. Skeeters now 8 runs on 11 hits. The Ducks no runs on just 4. And 3 of those by the catcher Cabrera. The 1-0. This one is down low. 2 balls and no strikes. See if Barnes can get a pitch to drive here. The 2-0 from the right-hander Nickel. Is what a strike on the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike to count. Nickel looks in for the sign. They're going to set up outside. The 2-1 to Barnes. Swung on, popped up. Will it stay in play? No. Just to my right. No good hop for me as always. Oh, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 in, and a runner down at second. Skeeters leading 8-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Nickel leans in for the sign. Cabrera will set up outside here. Nope, he's going to move inside. And the 2-2. This one low it in, 3-2. Payoff pitch here to Barnes. Swung and fouled off to the right side, so Barnes will see his 7th pitch here. 8-11-0 for the Skeeters, 0-4-2 for the Ducks. The rain has finally gone away. Hopefully to come back another day. Again, the 3-2 here to Barnes. Nichols winds, deals, and this one is down low, ball 4. So Barnes has not become the first Skeeter ever hit 3 home runs in a game, but he's on base for the 4th time. They single, the 2 home runs, and now a walk. And this inning will continue. And here comes Kevin Baez, and looks like that'll be all for the young 22-year-old right-hander. Let's see if Baez goes to the pen. He's been warming up down there. Slow walk by the former big league player. Hasn't pulled him yet. Maybe he's going to leave him in there just long enough to get somebody loose. And he is going to leave him in there. Let's see who is throwing down there. Try to use my superpowers to deduce. Better known to mortals as binoculars. Powerful ones at that. Can't tell. It's a right-hander. Trying to find out. Well, in steps Alvaro Rondon. The left-handed hitter will face the right-hander. And takes the first pitch low and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Rondon is flatted to center, singled and struck out looking. The 1-0. This one is smacked foul down the left side. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Skeeters with an 8-0 lead here in the 7th. They are 6 defensive outs away from a 2-0 lead in the best of 5. This one swung and foul tipped into the mid of Cabrera. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nickel from the stretch looks at second and deals home. This one, strike 3 at the knees. Rondon doesn't agree. But second straight time he has struck out looking. That is the 3rd strikeout for Nickel. And that will do it, but not before the Skeeters get 2 more runs. 3rd home run of the night. This time it's Tony Thomas. And through 7 innings of play, the Skeeters take a commanding 8-0 lead. You're listening to the Atlantic League Championship Series here on Sweet 96, 96.1 FM.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams.
Well, Shane, it is
You can
time
trust
for the
Kelly to
final
take
seats
the fear
giveaway
out
of
of
this
auto care.
season, and I
Her
have
number
a
is
very
281-242-2886
excited fan. This
to
is
start
Janice.
your new
She ordered
relationship
from
today.
Seats, which is a mobile app that delivers food to your seat. If you haven't downloaded it, make sure you do that. But she's going to be our winner of $250 from Melissa from Seats. Back up to you, Shane.
You'll never use anyone else. They are fast, efficient repipe specialists. And for any plumbing emergency, it's Steinmetz. For quality of work, fair pricing, and a wonderful customer service experience, it's Steinmetz Plumbing. YourPlumberForLife.com or 281-620-9200.
Total Chiropractic and Wellness Center has helped thousands say goodbye to pain, tingling, and numbness. And now, Dr. Yvette Nadeau wants to help you. Dr. Nadeau is a licensed and certified sports chiropractor specializing in disc overuse and athletic injuries. And she may be able to help you avoid complicated surgeries with physiotherapy and skilled chiropractic care. Just mention Sweet 96 to claim a special discount and get back to pain-free. Call 281-24-CHIRO. That's 281-242-4476.
Connor Wade will come out for his 8th inning of work. So far, 7 shutout innings of 4-hit baseball. Skeeters leading 8-0. He will face 6, 7, and 8. Miles Williams, Ruby Silva, and Cody Puckett. First pitch a strike. 0-1 the count to Williams, who was grounded into 2 double plays. Barrett Barnes left with Skeeters trainer Max Mahaffey. Now Luke Dykstra playing left field. This one swung and a miss, 0-2. Wade approaching, actually now 85 pitches on the nose. No action in the Skeeters pen. Wade has gone 8 innings twice this season. The 0-2 here from the right-hander. This one misses outside, 1-2. The first time was back on June 10th against Southern Maryland. 8 innings of 2-run baseball, 4 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. And then more recently, on August 26th, 8 shutout innings of 5-hit baseball, no walks, 3 Ks. This one popped up right side. Matt Chavez is there backing up and fields it to his left. And there is out number 1. The Skeeters are 5 outs away. In steps the left-handed hitting Ruby Silva. Silva has struck out and singled. He is the only other player than Ramon Cabrera with a hit here for the Ducks. Cabrera has 3 hits and he's got the other. He's also struck out. He is 1 for 2. I'd love to see the first complete game of the year go to Wade here in the playoffs. This one is chopped foul. No balls and 1 strike to count. I mean, if he has an easy inning here, he certainly have plenty left. And when you think about it, if the Skeeters should win this series in 3, 4, or 5 games, Wade's not going to pitch again anyway. The 0-1. This one smack fouled on the left side, 0-2. So might as well stretch him out, especially with the shutout. Have a chance for a complete game shutout, the first of the year for the Skeeters. Even Dallas Beeler was lifted with 8 shutout innings on a no-hitter through 8. Did not come out to complete the 9th. This one is high, 1-2. Wade gets the sign here from Norris, who will set up inside the 1-2. Low and in, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now 90 pitches for Wade. Still no action in the Skeeters bullpen. A right-hander winds and fires the 2-2. Swung on him. Missed strike 3. His 8th strikeout of the night. Not bad for a guy who's not a strikeout pitcher. Continues to add to his season high. So 2 outs, none on. Skeeters 4 outs away. Man, has Wade done some damage through 5 through 9. All 8 of his strikeouts. And 5 through 9 have just 1 combined hit. They're 1 for 13. First pitch a ball, 1 ball and no strikes to count. Connor kicks in, fires the 1-0. This one a fastball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Norris will set up inside. This one is smoked down the left field line. It's going to be a fair ball. Going to be the second extra base hit of the night. Puckett will get into second. Second double. The only other extra base hit, Cabrera, who doubled last inning. So 2 outs, runner down at second. Only the second runner to reach second base. Nobody's gotten to third here on Connor Wade. Intercepts the number 9 hitter, Dan Lyons, who has struck out twice against Wade. Well, then steps the right-hand hitting shortstop. Wade closing in on 100 pitches. This one is hit towards third. This should do it. Cordero up with it. Fires it across the diamond. The toss across in time, and Wade 8 shutout innings of 5 hits. Bottom of the 8th when we return. Skeeters are up 8-0 in this one.
Spring Free Trampoline. The perfect way to go outside and be active. Your family will enjoy the thrill of a trampoline that keeps them safe and engaged all year long, right in your backyard. Visit us in Katy or online at www.springfreetrampoline.com. Smart in safety, smart in quality, smart in innovation. Spring Free Trampoline.
Hey, what's for dinner tonight? That's probably the hardest question we all answer every day. May I suggest La Cocina Mexican Restaurant? Dine in or take away. They have the best Mexican food in the area, and it's all handmade from scratch. Try their famous street tacos. The Fiesta Packs are unbeatable, and delivery is provided. Located at 515 FM 359, or for even quicker service or reservations, 281-238-0872. That's 281-238-0872.
Hi, I'm Ira Lehman, voice of the Sugarland Skeeters. Join me every Friday night to hear Skeeters baseball live on Sweet 96, Sugarland's only radio station. Listen each Friday night when the Skeeters are both at home and on the road on 96.1 FM for the Friday night game of the week. Follow the drive for the 2018 Atlantic League Championship as the Skeeters and Sweet 96 team up for the first time. Sugarland, it doesn't get any sweeter! Bottom of the 8th inning. Skeeters leading 8-0. New pitcher on the mound is right-hander Chris Pike. He will face 1, 2, and 3. Anthony Jansanti, Juan Silverio, Matt Chavez. First pitch is high, 1 ball and no strikes. Pike, a native New Yorker from Watermill, New York. 1-1 with a 7.61 ERA and 9 appearances with the Ducks. He did make 4 starts, 26 innings, 14 strikeouts, 9 walks against 37 hits. Last time he faced anybody was the Skeeters back on September 12th. Took the loss, going 3 innings, 4 earned runs, 5 hits, no walks, and a strikeout in a 5-3 defeat 2 balls and 1 strike the count to number 21, Anthony Jansanti. This one is a strike at the knees. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Pike is the 6th Duck in 2018. An open tryout participant to sign with the Atlantic League squad. This one just getting a piece of it. No. Swung and missed. Jansanti's going to get down to first on the strikeout wild pitch. Or perhaps strikeout pass ball. All going right in Sugarland. Even when the Skeeters strike out, they still get a runner to reach. Oh, still nobody out. Does not count as an out. Even when there's less than 2. That'll bring in Silverio, who's 0 for 3. He struck out last time up, grounded out, lined out, and had a sac fly RBI earlier. Officially called a drop third strike, so it would be a strikeout pass ball. There's nothing more aggravating as a pitcher to get a strikeout and not get an out out of it. No major league pitcher has ever struck out 5 in an inning. Of course, it would take 2 strike 3 wild pitches or pass balls. Haven't in a spring training game, but never in a big league game that was official. This one a strike on the outside corner, 0-2 to Silverio. Juan hit .318 with 8 home runs and 37 RBIs this year. Now it's just in 51 games. Had immigration problems getting his visa. Otherwise, he would have been here the whole year. Overhand curve. He is low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Pike originally grew up, went to high school out in the Hamptons, Southampton High School. Oklahoma City University, pretty smart guy. Also went to Fordham. 9th round pick of the Rays. This one over the head of second baseman Jordani Valdespin. Round second, heading for third is Jansanti. Silverio hold on to first. And the Skeeters not done yet here. I want to put the pedal to the metal and make this one a no doubt about it. So runners on the corner still. Nobody out here for Matt Chavez. Chavez having a great night. He is 2 for 4. He is singled twice. Driven in a run, scored a run, grounded out and struck out. Rays drafted Pike in the 9th round in 2014. At Fordham in his first year was 8-1 with a 2.41 ERA and 3 saves. And at Oklahoma City University he was 10-3 with a 1.89 ERA, transferred after 3 seasons at Fordham. Went 10-7 in his first full season in pro ball with Bowling Green, the Hot Rods. Had a 3.13 ERA. Got as high as AAA Durham last year with the Bulls. Just 1 game though. The 0-1 to Chavez. This one is low, 1-1. Skeeters leading 8-0 and looking for more here. This game was delayed an hour, but looks like they will play the rest of the way. There was some rain in between, but action never stopped. Both on the field and weather-wise. One ball, 1 strike. Here to Chavez. 2 on, none out. The 1-1. That one drops over the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Skeeters now with a dozen hits. And lead 8-0. No action in the Skeeters bullpen. Does this mean Connor Wade will have a chance for a complete game victory? The 1-2. Big overhand curve driven into left center field. That's going to be a base hit, maybe more. Jansanti scores easily from third. Silverio will be holed at third. Chavez has a double, and it is 9-0 Skeeters. Well, if the route wasn't officially on, it's official now. How many runs equals a rout? When does the rout become official? Is it 6 runs, 7 runs, 9 runs here? Double digits? Skeeters 9 runs on 13 hits. The Ducks no runs on 4. Then steps Albert Cordero. He has reached base 3 times tonight. Reached on an error. Walked and singled. He's scored 2 runs. 1 for 3. He's also grounded out. Switch hitter batting here from the left side. This one swung and fouled back just over my head here behind home plate. 0-1 the count. Switch hitter batting here from the left side against the right-hander, Chris Pike. Pike 22 and 25 lifetime with a .396 ERA and 1 save. Swung and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. 92 mile an hour fastball by Pike. Seemed like it's Pike's peak, which is actually in Colorado Springs. The 0-2. As one fisted foul into the net behind home plate. Count remains no balls and 2 strikes here on Cordero. 91 on the gun on that last pitch. Still nobody out. I'm going to call a route a 10-run lead. The 0-2. That's one poked foul. Count remains 0-2. Cordero continues to do as he has done all season. A tough 0-2 hitter. Pike gets the sign here from Cabrera. The 0-2. Swung and hit into right field. There's a base hit. This might score 2. Silverio scores, and sportsmanship here. They hold up Chavez, and it's officially around 10-0. Cordero off for the 4th time tonight. All 4 batters has reached here. Start off with Jansanti reaching on a strikeout. A single by Silverio, a double by Chavez, a single by Cordero. That'll bring in Tony Thomas. All Thomas has done is driven in 4 here tonight with a double and a 2-run homer. He has 10 RBIs in the playoffs so far in 7 games. Game 7 not over yet. He's got another RBI opportunity here with a runner at third and nobody out. And the 0-1 as one misses inside 1-1. Very similar. The Skeeters lost Ricky Haig down the stretch in 2016 and got Martinez, and he wound up being the Atlantic League champion MVP. This one swung and missed 1-2. Perhaps Thomas will be that same guy here in 2018. Right now with the 10 RBIs and the 2 for 4 performance tonight, it's got to be the lead candidate. The 1-2. One a little bit high and tight, straightens up Thomas. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Thomas went to Florida State, played there with all-star catcher for the Giants, Buster Posey. The 2-2. Swung on, popped up left side. This is not going to drive in the run. Cody Puckett just to the left of third in foul territory. Back pedals and just comes up with that one, and that's the first out. Made that an adventure. Still runners on the corners with 1 away. That'll bring in Derek Norris. Norris has fouled out, walked, lined out, and flied out 0 for 3. Norris hit .256 this season, 12 home runs, 57 RBIs, but on top of being a good hitter and a clutch hitter, was huge to this pitching staff. This one popped up left side. Shortstop Dan Lyons in short left. Brings it down for the second out, and there's 2 down. Well, with the Skeeters leading here by a score of 10-0. 2 on and 2 out. Dennis Phipps will step to the dish. He has grounded the short, hit into a fielder's choice, struck out, and doubled last time up. He is 1 for 4. Should he reach, Luke Dykstra will take his first at bat, who came in for Barrett Barnes. First pitch fouled off here by Phipps. No balls and 1 strike to count. Well, looks like Connor Wade's going to get a chance to finish this one. Nobody has warmed in the Skeeters pen. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss, 0-2. Skeeters batted around in the third. They sent 7 men to the plate in the 7th. And they have sent 7 more here in the 8th. This one skied foul down the right side. Count remains 0-2 here on Phipps. 4 in the 3rd, 1 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and a pair in both the 7th and here in the 8th. Skeeters leading 10-0. The 0-2. This one just misses a little bit low, just below the knees to Phipps. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count here on Dennis. This one hit to the second baseman, a liner, the old Adam ball to Valdespin, and that not before the Skeeters, and 2 more runs on 3 hits. Skeeters are 3 outs away from taking a commanding 2-0 lead in this best of 5 championship series. We'll see if Connor Wade can complete a shutout when we get back here in just a moment. Skeeters up 10-0.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
G2G Family Shooting Range in Rosenberg wants to invite you to stop by and check out the cleanest, safest, and most enjoyable shooting range in our area. G2G is family, female, and male friendly. They offer proper licensing and home defense training. Don't just think you know what to do to defend yourself and your family. 832-595-8415 to find out more, or just stop by at 25635 Southwest Freeway.
Hi, I'm Kim Holstead with Coldwell Banker United Realtors in Sugarland. Go Skeeters!
Connor Wade comes into the 9th with 95 pitches, 67 for strikes, and will try for not only the first 9-inning complete game of the year for the Skeeters, but a 9-inning complete game shutout with the Skeeters leading 10-0. First pitch here is a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Top of the order here in the top of the 9th. Jordani Valdespin, Daniel Fields, Lou Ford, 3 great hitters. They are combined 0 for 9 here tonight against Wade. The 0-1 by the Skeeters right-hander misses inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to count. Valdespin grounded out twice and was robbed on a great play by Anthony Jansanti, who dove for the ball Superman style to his left and left center. He's 0 for 3, Valdespin. This one swung and missed, 1 and 2. On top of all this, Wade has a season-high 8 strikeouts and has not walked a batter, allowing just 4 hits in 8 shutout innings. Wade, one of the stingiest starters for walks in the Atlantic League. They set up inside the 1-2. Swan and hit into center. That's going to be a base hit. So just the 5th hit of the night. Only the 3rd batter to get a hit. Again, Cabrera with 3 of those 5 hits. Valdespin now, as well as Ruby Silva, correction, and Cody Puckett. So the 4th batter of the night to get a single. Skeeters 10 runs on 14 hits. The Ducks no runs on 5. Action now begins in the Skeeters bullpen. It looks like Derek Loop, the Skeeters left-hander. And it is. Next pitch will be pitch number 100 by Wade, and it's fouled off. No balls and 1 strike to count. So this next pitch will also be a season high for Wade. Mentioned earlier, the most he's thrown in a game is exactly 100 pitches, so this will be number 101. They set up inside the 0-1. This one is skied down the left side, should make the seats. No, will stay on the field to play, but Dykstra can't come up with it. Oh, a foul ball, no balls and 2 strikes to count. Had to kind of negotiate that wall. Cordero wings it into the picnic plaza. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 on, none out. Skeeters leading 10-0 here in the top half of the 9th inning. It's one high and outside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Wade starting to overthrow a bit. Over 100 pitches now. The right-hander from the stretch looks at first, comes home. This one is served into right center field. Jansanti have to play it on hop, and it gets past him, but he barehands it to his right as he overran it. Great play by Anthony. And I think Wade might be out of gas here. So 2 on, none out for Lou Ford. And here comes Pete Incaviglia. Not that I give him a shot at a 9-inning complete game shutout, but looks like he's done here at 103 pitches. So let's see if Pete indeed goes to the bullpen here. He's going to get a huge round of applause if he comes out of this game. What a job here. Let's see if he takes the ball from Wade. Still hasn't taken it from him. I think he's going to say, hey, you feel like you can go further? Not going to pitch again this year. Of course, unless he goes to winter ball. Pete is going to leave him in here. Well, all right, Pete. So Inky showing confidence in his right-hander. The loop continues to warm just in case. Wade now at 103 pitches. And this is not Lou Ford. Let's see here. This is going to be Robert Garcia batting for Ford, the left-hander. First pitch here to Garcia, a strike. Baez going with the left-handed hitter. The 0-1 by Wade. This one a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Garcia in 23 games this season with the Ducks in an even 200 with 2 home runs and 9 RBIs. Wade now 105 pitches. The 0-2 check swing, but he went around. And Wade 2 outs away. As are the Skeeters. A 1 out, 2 on. It intercepts cleanup hitter Ramon Cabrera. Nope, this is not Cabrera either. Going to empty out his bench here. Steve Longo will bat here. Guess 3 hits isn't enough these days. Cabrera was a perfect 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Kevin Baez just trying to get everybody some playing time and the 10-0 deficit. Take a look at Longo's numbers this year. Get to it right after this next pitch. There's one, a strike on the inside corner, 0-2 as Wade continues to deal here. Longo had a pretty good year. Played just 13 games, though. Hit 286. No home runs, 2 RBIs. The 0-2. On the outside corner, strike 3. 10th strikeout of the night for Connor Wade. And he is 1 out away from a complete game 10-0 shutout. So Inky showing confidence in his right-hander, and Wade trying to finish it. He's emptying the rest of the gas tank here. This next pitch will be pitch number 110. Washington has struck out all 3 times against Wade. Wade looks at second, comes home. This one is fouled off to the left side, 0-1. Skeeters 10 runs on 14 hits. The Ducks no runs on 7. And Loop has stopped throwing in the Skeeters pen. And now Wade 1 strike away. Will pitch number 112 be the finishing touch? Wade looking to strike out the side for the second time in the game. The 0-2, high and outside, 1-2. So it'll take at least 113 pitches. '81 for strikes, 31 for balls, and what a performance by Wade. He is the 4th pitcher to strike out 10 in a game this year, and 1 strikeout away from tying the Skeeters single-season record. Barrett Laux has the record at 11. 4 Skeeters have struck out 10 this year. Russell did it twice. Beeler did it once. Wade here. The 2-2, swallowed and chopped foul behind the plate. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wade about to throw pitch number 115. Wade gets the sign here from Norris. Looking for 1 more strike. The 2-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. A complete game 9-inning shutout, and the Skeeters have taken a 2-0 lead in the best of 5, and now are 1 win away from their 2nd championship in franchise history. Connor Wade ties the Skeeters' single-game record with 11 strikeouts, striking out the side in the 3rd and here in the 9th. It took him 115 pitches, 83 of them for strikes, and the Skeeters win by a final score of 10-0. It's also the 15th shutout of the year for Sugar Land. Final numbers look like this: 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors for Sugar Land, no runs, 7 hits, and a pair of errors for the Ducks. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we'll wrap it up for you. Preview tomorrow's or Friday's Game 3. All that more when we return on the Skeeters post-game show in a moment.
So there I was, just minding my own business when a hit and run. This guy came out of nowhere. Bam! And he just kept going. Thankfully, Texas Farm Bureau Insurance was there with the right auto coverage for how and where I drive. So I was on my way in no time to witness the hit and run that really matter.
Now that's a moment worth covering. 877 Farm Bureau.
Available female is seeking a long-term relationship with someone I can depend on. For someone that I can trust and feel safe with. For someone that isn't just after me for my money. Someone who is ASC certified and can handle all my automotive needs.
Christian Brothers Automotive is the perfect match for you. Located in new territory right behind the Randalls, Christian Brothers is locally owned and operated by Kelly Adams. You can trust Kelly to take the fear out of auto care. Her number is 281-242-2886 to start your new relationship today.
We sail into the post-game show. What a game by Connor Wade and the Skeeters. They did everything right today. They win 10-0, 10 runs, 14 hits, no errors for the Skeeters, no runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Ducks. It was all Connor Wade tonight. He gets the win. He's 1-1 in the playoffs. Matt Larkins takes the loss. He is 1-1. Time of the game, 2 hours and 46 minutes, which is a far cry from the 4-hour, 57-minute, 13-inning marathon from last night. 3,899 fans here at Constellation Field. Tell you how this one happened. It was scoreless through the first two. And Skeeters got all they needed in the third inning as they batted around. It was Barrett Barnes who started off with a single. And then it was Anthony Jansanti who singled, runners on first and third. Juan Silvera with a sac fly RBI. Matt Chavez would make it 2-0 with an RBI single, and then it would be 4-0. 2 batters later after a big error by David Washington that put Cordero on. Thomas hit a 2-run double, and it was 4-0 Sugarland. The Skeeters didn't stop there. Barrett Barnes led off the top of the fourth with a home run to make it 5-0. 2 innings later in the sixth, it was Barnes again with 1 out. His second home run of the game, he made it 6-0. In the seventh, the Skeeters would get another home run after Cordero's single. Tony Thomas got his 4th RBIs of the night with a 2-run shot. It is now 10 RBIs in this postseason in 7 games, and the Skeeters led by a score of 8-0. In the 8th inning, the Skeeters would make it 10-0 after Anthony Jansanti struck out, but the ball got past catcher Ramon Cabrera. Silverio singled, Chavez doubled, 1 run came home, and then an RBI single by Albert Cordero made it 10-0. The only question, would Connor Wade come out, and would he have enough to finish it? Well, he did. He allowed a leadoff single to Jordani Valdespin and then another single to Daniel Fields. And keep in mind, he had only allowed 5 hits through the first 8 innings. It looked like he was out of gas. Pete Incavilla popped out of the dugout, and you thought that was it for Connor Wade. Whatever he said to Wade worked, because he struck out the next 3 batters, Garcia and Longo, the pinch hitters, and David Washington, who had the golden sombrero, struck for the 4th time. Ended the game. Wade in the playoffs ties his Skeeters single-game record with 11 strikeouts, only the second Skeeter ever to do it. Barrett Laux was the other one a few years ago in New Britain. And what a job by Wade. Also, the only complete game of the year of the 9-inning variety, and a complete game shutout at that. 11 Ks, no walks, 5 hits. What a job by Connor Wade. He gives the Skeeters a commanding 2-0 lead in this best of 5, and the Skeeters need to just win 1 game of 3 on Long Island starting on Friday to finish this one off for the 2nd title in 3 years and the 2nd championship in Skeeters franchise history. Well, on Friday, it'll be a 7:05 start. Actually, that is not correct. It is a 6:35 start on Long Island. So a 5:35 first pitch here. It'll be a matchup of Lucas Irvin, who will try to close it out for the Skeeters. He's 1-1 with a 2.55 ERA. Since joining the Skeeters down the stretch, the righty will take on fellow right-hander Lorenzo Barcelo, who is 7-5 with a 4.55 ERA. Well, that is going to do it here. Another incredible win for the Skeeters. Again, 6:35 on the East Coast, 5:35 here Texas time. Pregame show will begin at 6:15 on the East Coast and 5:15 here in Texas. Special thanks to Ray Nelson, the GM of Sweet 96, and a thank you to 96.1 FM for carrying every Friday night game and all the Skeeters playoff games. Skeeters take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5. They're 1 win away from the 2018 Atlantic League Championship. Skeeters have tomorrow off. We'll go to Long Island, and we will see you Friday night.